up, everybody?
Hey, Isaiah. Was it an honor seeing Coach Gus wearing one of your T-shirts?
Oh my God, yeah, that's great. That's great. I seen him on the way he was leaving as I was coming in. I seen him at his shirt. I was like, that's a good looking guy in his shirt. He chucked it a little bit, but yeah, that's awesome. He support me like that.
Yeah, what's the inspiration for that design? Because I know it's kind of a throwback. You used to like have shirts like that, and I was a kid in the early '90s.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people would like to get that shirt for their kid. What was the inspiration to come up with a shirt like that?
Oh, that specific shirt he had on, it's like a bobblehead type of thing. Got my face on there so people kind of get to see my face a little bit. You know, nobody gets to see me. I got a helmet on all the time. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Isaiah, I asked Gus about this, about the NIL era and how being able to do that kind of thing. What does it mean to you as a player to see your coach wear something that with your image on it and kind of does that inspire you? Does it kind of help show the benefit of what NIL can do?
Yes, like I said, it's awesome that he was to wear that, and it shows that. This is the kind of coach that we have, players coach. He's here to support us, make sure we're great all the time, and that's something that I love to play for a guy like that. But yeah, it shows the NIL. It gives us opportunity now to release our brand, build our brand, build our name and image. So yeah, it's definitely great that we can do things like that nowadays.
Isaiah, first day in pads, full contact. Is it good to get back out hitting people again?
Yeah, it was good. Getting pass back on, knocking off the rust. Obviously, we haven't played in a long time, and I think that everybody did a good job today. Definitely, I think more than I had expected. That we would be moving so fast and so well, so early. So we had a good start to spring ball.
You definitely had a strong finish last season, but how much more fresh do you feel now that last year's kind of behind the injury situation is in the past?
Oh yeah, that's all in the past now. I'm feeling 100%, so I'm just ready to compete, get better, keep getting better and better every day.
What's your early consensus on the quarterback competition with Mikey, John Rice, all those guys, Parker, Thomas, all those guys?
Yeah. Right now, it's obviously there's no clear cut anything right now. All those guys are competing and looking well. We're splitting the reps, so everybody's going with the ones and how it is right now. Ones, twos, threes not so important now. We're just getting in the flow of things. But I've been impressed with all those guys.
Isaiah, Gus said he was kind of treating you like an NFL, like this was an NFL's camp, so to speak, and having you do stuff maybe away from practice a little bit, working on some things. He mentioned yoga as one of those things. Is that something you wanted to do right now this year to kind of get yourself ready, get your body ready for this final year?
Yeah, like Malzahn had said, when you come back, there's one thing he really had mentioned, treating me more like an NFL guy in terms of my body and taking care of me in that way. And big thing he had implemented was just to help me out with the yoga. He really got me into yoga, doing that a couple times a week, and that really helps me feel loose and ready to go for each practice. So that's just one big thing that we had started.
Coach Malzahn talked about adding some two running back sets into the playbook. Is that something you're excited about?
Oh yeah, for sure. Our running back room has a lot of explosive guys who make a lot of plays. So I think getting two of us on the field is gonna be really dangerous.
The offensive line has a little bit of a different look. Cole Schneger going on to the NFL. Ryan Svoboda and others coming in. What have you seen from them so far?
Yeah, those guys, man, they caught into it quick. Coming to a new offense, and you can tell they're veteran guys who've been playing a lot of football because they adapted real quick, knowing the plays, getting everything right. So yeah, they've been great. I've been really impressed with how those guys have performed so far.
Tell me more about this yoga. Is it mainly you, or is it a bunch of guys doing it? Does an instructor come over to the facility? How's that working?
No, it's whoever wants to come on the team. So we've had a handful of guys, probably 10 plus every time that we go. A lot of older guys go mainly. We got some young guys in there as well, but us old guys like me and Svoboda, like Ryan Svoboda, with older guys, they go in there a lot, try to keep our body in tune and ready to go. But yeah, it's right over here in our facility. Coach had hired an instructor to come and take us through the yoga for about an hour, and it's really.
What are the benefits? Stretching and just kind of your muscle. What are the benefits that you're getting out of that?
A lot of stretching. Stretching is the main thing, and just. That's pretty much it, yeah. But it helps with the mind and body. Like I said, just connects you with your body, your breathing, stuff like that. But a lot of stretching is really beneficial to me.
Isaiah, you've been around obviously in programs for a while. How important, you talked about the physical aspect of it, how part of the mental part, the mental health part of things, how important is it when your fifth year guy coming in, how important is it to kind of get your mind right as well as you get ready for a new season?
Yeah, my mind is everything. Mind leads first over your body and everything. So you got to really be dedicated to taking care of your mind, because your body will follow. But yeah, that's a big part. I'm pretty good. Keep my head on and knowing what I need to do to keep my body right. So.
As I remember the offense, Isaiah, you obviously face off against the defense a lot, had the first day pads today, all of that. What is something you felt like they did well, or how did they come out? What did you see from the defense facing against them today?
Yeah, defense. They brought out some physicality. Those guys were coming downhill. but we were hitting them too. But there was a lot of big collisions today, I say, and you can tell guys are hungry. Trying to make a statement, trying to earn their spot early on in spring ball.
Ryan Swoboda talked about how you were one of the biggest influences on his transfer coming here. What does that mean to you?
I'm happy he's here. That's pretty much all I can say. I'm cool. I'm glad he wants to come play for me. Maybe he's gonna block me even a little harder. That makes me happy. But yeah, I'm happy he's here. He's a great player.
You might be sitting in the back where we asked Jeremiah kind of what stood out today. He said Kobe Perry came down and made a play. So offensively, what kind of stood out to you, maybe from team or individual or individual play?
I got some guys make some good plays. I think one was Trill Coles. He had made a move and hit a quick spin. I think that was a pretty sweet move. He hit on a spin move.
Isaiah, how much does you mentioned that with Ryan? How much does with the transfer portal do guys reach out to you? Maybe once they're in the portal to ask what are programs like, or you yourself maybe reach out to somebody and say, hey, now that you're in the portal, you should come to UCF or thing. How much does that actually happen now with the portal?
Definitely happens. We as players get word of guys who may be interested or guys from the portal. We're trying to get here, and I'll connect with them or however it goes. We'll definitely connect. I'll talk to them. I'll keep it real with them. If they ask questions they want, I'll keep it real with them. Let them know what it is. And luckily, UCF was a great place to be, and everything I was telling them was true. And they decided to come here. So happy to have all those guys that transferred in.
You guys had a good season last year. In spite of all the injuries, 9 wins, won a big bowl game. I mean, how excited are you when you kind of look at the outlook of this season? You guys return a lot of players. You're plugging in some holes with some transfers like we've been talking about. I mean, how good do you think this team can be this upcoming season?
Yeah, we have a chance to be really good. Like I said, we plugged in the holes, and right now we're just getting things together right now. But seeing the potential out there is really encouraging, and I think we have a chance to be really good, like I said.
We talked about NIL earlier. You're signed on as an ambassador for Mission Control. Have you talked with Mackenzie Milton at all? UCF legend. Does he talk to you about your time here so far?
Yeah. I've talked to Mackenzie a couple times, and he's very supportive. He tells me, he keeps it real with me. He tells me I'm doing good or whatever. He keeps it real with me, and he's happy. It's cool to connect with. Being a UCF legend, he obviously has tons of respect right here, especially from me. All the good things he was able to do right here. But yeah, I've been able to connect with him a couple times.
Speaking of those transfers we've kind of talked about, Kamar Gamble comes in as a tight end, played in Florida, older, experienced guy. How's he kind of fit into everything? What have you been seeing from him?
Yeah, that was another play I could have mentioned. He made a good diving catch earlier. I got everybody excited with that one. But yeah, he's came in, leader right away. He's played a ton of ball just like I have in college, and he's fitting in well. I think it's a great addition to our offense.
Another guy, Kobe Hudson, he was Auburn's leading receiver last year. Kind of added to that, Ryan O'Keefe, flash, depth. How's he looked in the early going?
Yeah, Kobe stepped up well, performing well, everything. Made some good catches early on one-on-ones. He's elusive with the ball too. So I'm excited to see how he can really take our game to the next level this season.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Isaiah.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Sir.